I've been telling you guys, leave the complicated plans behind and just master the bare minimum. Then take it from there. Listen, there was a season in my life I got a little pudgy. This is going to apply to different situations, but stay with me. So I got a little pudgy, and during that time, I was privileged enough to go and find a trainer because I was like, we need to get back to it quick. After about a year of doing sessions with her, I wanted to transition and doing it alone. But the gag is, I was so anxiously filled during that season. It was a time where I couldn't even go outside on my own. And the thought of now trying to work out on my own too, it was too much. But I just told myself, you know what? I'm just going to go to gym one time this week. I'm not going to go crazy with the workouts I want to do. I've seen some core workouts, these little dumbbells, hold it up on top of your head. These little mini stuff that I felt that was a lot more digestible, that can find a little space for me to do and feel my goal of going one time. And then that next week, I'm like, okay, that one time wasn't that bad, so I'm going to try to up the score and go 2 times. But something would happen, and next thing I know, it's like Thursday, and I'm like, girl, you at least have to do that one time, because that one time wasn't that bad. And then I'll do that one time that week. And then something would happen. Let's just say I have plans for the rest of the weekend, and I'm not as disciplined. So I say that next week, I'm going to make sure I do that one time goal by at least Tuesday, Wednesday, so then I'm able to have enough time to do that second round. And as the weeks continue to progress, that's when I was able to get in there consistently. Forget the length, I had a sweater on, but yes, not only am I going consistently, I am an early bird. Everybody's like, how you go to the gym so early? I go to the gym so early. But little do they know, there was a time where I was literally doing the bare minimum, because I was self-aware enough to know that I was a person that would continuously have negative self-talk. I wasn't gracious with myself. I was always just hard. Every aspect of my life, I always had this black and white, rigid mindset, you better do this. And it was emotionally draining, and something that was actually going to help me mentally, physically, emotionally in that season. I couldn't even get myself to do it because I'm trying to make this set plan that everyone says works for them. All these motivators are like, yeah, get in that gym, just do this, do that, drop that cheeseburger. And I couldn't get myself to get into the gym. And what helped was just basically mastering the bare minimum. That's why every time someone asks me, okay, what should I do? Oh, I've been trying to do this, it hasn't been working out. One time. Whatever plan that you made, divide it by 2. And then divide it by 2 again. And you're probably like, what? What do you mean by that? Okay, I'm going to go to the gym 5 times a week, this, that, third, divide by 2. Okay? And then divide by 2 again. And you're like, oh my gosh, it's barely nothing. Exactly. Because then you're going to get yourself to a point where it doesn't seem as so much to take on. It's not a daunting task. And for those who feel so scared of going to the gym because it feels as if like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, find you a little corner. When I tell you I would always be in my little corner, it's crazy. They would come find me and be like, oh my gosh, you're always in this corner. Exactly. That was my safe space. Until one day, you stay long enough and you're like, oh, what is this machine? Oh, I seen this workout on TikTok. Let me try to do it. But I had to stay there long enough to get comfortable, to start doing other things. I couldn't just get myself to become this superstar gym rat. But now here's the kicker. If you get into a new season and you feel as if like, oh my gosh, I have to turn things around, but I used to go out to the gym so much and I used to do all these great workouts and now yeah, let it go. There's no longer that person. Don't get me wrong, he or she is still in there, but you need to let it go. You romanticizing this past gym routine season that you mastered is causing you to literally make it harder to become a new person in that season. You need to let it go and start back up with 1. How that song go? And we start back up with 1. Y'all tell me in the comments, but I'm so serious. Just let it go, start back up with mastering the bare minimum and build it up. And you'll see that you're able to translate this type of mindset strategy to different parts of your life. Now, use discernment. I'm not talking about school and you be like, I'm going to only go to class 1 time a week. I did not tell you that. I I'm talking about you making sure to identify your bare minimum and starting there. And make sure you do not tell everyone. It's nothing wrong with sharing with people when you know you are comfortable. But if you're an anxious person, a person who lacks trust within themselves, why are you adding more people into it? That internal pressure meeting external pressure is the worst. And I know you're thinking like, but I may want an accountability partner. To do the one, use Jesus. No, I'm so serious. Like, you can use accountability partner if it's truly someone that you know that can laugh it off with you and make it as light as possible for you to continuously achieve these tasks. But if you're just simply sharing with the world and then later on you find yourself falling off and now you're like, oh my gosh, everyone sees I'm not going, everyone thinks that I'm working out, but I know that I've been only doing one. Let it go. Just enjoy you and you. Leave the complicated plan alone.